Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we've got a special treat for you. The 1987 P Mint Mark $quarter coin. Yep, it's a small but mighty piece of American history, and some versions of this coin can be worth an incredible amount of money, up to $90,700. So what makes this coin so valuable? Let's dive in and find out. First things first, what exactly is the 1987 P Mint Mark quarter? This quarter was minted as part of the Washington Quarter series, which started way back in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The P you see on the coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the key mints in the U.S. that produces coins for circulation. In 1987, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 582 million of these quarters. So you might be thinking, with so many made, why would this coin be worth thousands of dollars? Well, that's where things get interesting. To understand the value, let's talk about the history. The 1987 P quarter was part of the Washington Quarter series, which used a 90% silver composition until 1964. But by 1987, the coins were no longer made of silver. They were composed of copper and nickel. Even though this coin isn't made of precious metals, certain versions of the 1987 P quarter have become highly valuable due to their rarity, condition, and errors. This composition, known as clad, was introduced in 1965 to replace the silver quarters, as the price of silver became too expensive for everyday currency. So, the 1987 P quarter you find in your pocket change might not be worth more than 25 cents, unless it has something special about it. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Why are some of these 1987 P quarters worth tens of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in three main factors: errors, condition, and grading. First, let's talk about errors. Some of the most valuable 1987 P quarters feature minting errors, which make them rare and sought after by collectors. These errors can include things like off-center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers. In some cases, an error coin could fetch thousands, even if it doesn't look like much to the untrained eye. For example, if the coin is missing part of its outer nickel layer or shows a misalignment during the striking process, it could become a rare collectible. An especially rare 1987 P error coin, like one with a significant die clash, could reach astronomical prices, like $90,000 or more at auction. The second factor is the coin's condition. Professional coin graders evaluate coins on a 70-point scale, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A 1987 P quarter in poor condition may only be worth face value, but if it's in mint state, meaning it's been well preserved without any significant damage, the value increases dramatically. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, especially those that show strong details with minimal wear, are considered highly collectible. In fact, an MS67 1987 P quarter could sell for over $2,000. And then, there are those incredibly rare coins that have been graded MS68 or higher. These coins, in near perfect condition, are worth serious money, upwards of $90,000. Okay, so what's the current market value of the 1987 P quarter today? The truth is, it depends. Most of these coins in average circulated condition are only worth 25 cents. However, if you have an uncirculated or mint condition quarter, especially one graded MS67 or higher, you're looking at values ranging from $1,000 to $90,700. As of 2023, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for high-grade or error versions of the 1987 P quarter. At recent auctions, these rare coins have fetched prices as high as $90,700 for a nearly flawless MS68 quarter. Now, how can you tell if your 1987 P quarter is one of those valuable gems? Here are a few quick tips. First, Check for mint errors. Look for any unusual markings, off-center strikes, or missing layers. Even small errors can drastically increase the coin's value. Second, examine the condition. The less wear and tear, the better. Use a magnifying glass to check the fine details. Sharp, clear engravings are a good sign. Finally, if you think you've got a high-quality or error coin, consider getting it professionally graded. A third-party grading service like PeaceGS or NGC can give your coin an official grade, which helps determine its true value. So, there you have it. The 1987p mint mark $quarter may just be sitting in your pocket, waiting to make you rich. Whether it's a rare error coin or a pristine example in mint condition, these quarters can be worth far more than their face value. Who knows? You could be holding on to a $90,000 treasure. If you liked this video and want to learn more about other rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments below, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving deep into the fascinating history, value, and reasons why this particular quarter is so incredibly rare and valuable. Make sure to stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal just how you could have one of these coins in your own collection. The 1992p mint mark quarter may look like just another coin in your pocket, but its story begins over 30 years ago. In 1992, the U.S. Mint produced quarters featuring George Washington as part of a long-running design that dated back to 1932, commemorating the first president's 200th birthday. By the 90s, these quarters were ubiquitous in American wallets, vending machines, and change jars. However, in 1992, a very specific and incredibly rare error occurred in a small number of these coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint, resulting in the production of what is now one of the most sought-after and valuable quarters in modern numismatic history. Most 1992p quarters feature a standard design with a well-known mint mark, P, denoting the Philadelphia Mint. But it's what happened behind the scenes during this production run that makes a handful of these coins so incredibly rare. Some coins ended up being printed on the wrong planchet, one designed for proof sets rather than regular circulation. This error created an extremely valuable variety of the 1992p quarter. Now, let's break down why the seemingly ordinary coin is worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 1992p quarter error coins are referred to as close AM quarters, a reference to how the lettering on the reverse side of the coin, particularly the word America, was struck. Most 1992 quarters show a noticeable gap between the letters A and M in America. However, in the error coins, these letters are closer together, a detail initially meant only for proof sets. This subtle difference went unnoticed for years, but when collectors realized this rare variation, the value of the coin skyrocketed. As of now, these error coins are considered a numismatic treasure, with collectors paying thousands of dollars to get their hands on one. In fact, the record for the highest sale of a 1992p quarter was an astonishing $78,700. This coin was in pristine, mint state condition, graded as MS68 by professional grading services. The sheer rarity of this variation combined with its near-perfect condition made it a hot-ticket item in auctions. Most of these valuable 1992p quarters are in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, which is one of the reasons they're worth so much. It's incredibly rare to find coins from everyday circulation that have remained in such pristine condition for decades. But even if your 1992p quarter isn't graded as highly as MS68, it could still be worth a significant amount of money. So, how much is a 1992p mint mark quarter worth today, and could its value increase in the future? At present, error-free 1992p quarters are worth their face value, but error coins, especially those graded MS65 or higher, are in high demand. A coin in mint state could fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on its grade. Coins in top-tier conditions, like the record-breaking $78,700 coin, can go for even more. Why are these coins continuing to appreciate in value? It's all about supply and demand. The 1992p close AM era coin is incredibly rare, and demand is high among collectors and investors alike. As more people become aware of this coin, competition is increasing in the market, pushing prices higher. Experts believe that the value of these coins could continue to rise as collectors scramble to find one of the few remaining era quarters still out there. If you find one in your possession or stumble across one in a collection, it could become one of the most valuable coins in your portfolio. At this point, you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1992p quarter is one of the valuable era coins? Here's what you need to look for. First, check the reverse side of the coin. Focus on the word America. If the letters A and M in America are close together, with very little space between them, you might have a valuable era coin on your hands. Next, check the condition of the coin. If it's in pristine condition, with minimal scratches or wear, it could fetch a higher price. Coins that are graded professionally by services like PCGS or NGC are often worth more because their quality has been certified. Finally, it's a good idea to have your coin professionally appraised if you think it might be valuable. The error is subtle, and professional graders can confirm if your coin is the coveted close AM variety. You might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. So you've checked your coin, and you think you have a rare 1992p mint mark quarter. What should you do next? First, get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Having an official grade for your coin will give you an accurate sense of its value and make it more appealing to potential buyers. Once your coin is graded, you can either keep it as part of your collection or sell it through a trusted auction house or online platform. Remember, high-grade era coins can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, so be sure to do your research and find the right buyer. If you're looking for quick cash, private sales or eBay might be your best bet, but auction houses can help fetch those record-breaking prices. The 1992p mint mark quarter is proof that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. If you've got a stash of old quarters sitting around, it might be time to give them a closer look. You could be holding on to a piece of history worth $78,700 or even more. Have you found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin collecting tips and stories from the world of numismatics. Happy hunting and good luck! We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically looking at a rare and valuable find, the 1999p quarter dollar with a 1787 mint mark that's been gaining a lot of attention in the collector's market. Could this coin in your collection be worth thousands? Stay tuned as we break down the history, the significance, and the jaw-dropping market value of this sought-after piece of U.S. history. Let's get started. Asterisk first things first. Let's talk about the 1999p quarter. In 1999, the U.S. Mint began releasing quarters as part of the 50-state quarters program, a monumental initiative that spanned a decade. Each quarter commemorated one of the 50 U.S. states, with designs that reflected the culture, history, or significant moments from each state's past. The quarter we're talking about today features the state of New Jersey, which joined the Union in, you guessed it, 1787. But here's where it gets interesting. Some coins minted in 1999 bear a mint mark and design elements that make them incredibly rare. Asterisk, you might be asking yourself, what makes this coin so special? There are a few factors at play here, starting with the mint mark. The P mint mark tells us that this particular quarter was minted in Philadelphia, one of the 4 main U.S. mints. But that's not all. The real kicker is the 1787 date engraved on the coin. This is a nod to New Jersey's ratification of the Constitution, and while it may seem like just another historical reference, this particular marking adds unique appeal for collectors. Asterisk, but the big question is, why is this quarter worth so much money today? There are several reasons why the value of this coin has skyrocketed in recent years. First, rarity. Certain 1999p quarters, particularly those with errors or in pristine condition, are incredibly scarce. A limited number of these coins were released with minor errors, such as off-center strikes, doubling of the lettering, or misprints in the imagery. Coins like these are gold mines for collectors. Asterisk secondly, the condition of the coin plays a massive role. Coins in mint state, especially those graded at MS67 or higher, can fetch enormous prices in the marketplace. Coins without any wear, scratches, or imperfections are much more desirable. Some coins have even sold for upwards of $70,000, and it's these perfect, error-ridden coins that are sending collectors into a frenzy. Asterisk, let's talk numbers. The current market value of a 1999p quarter can range anywhere from a few dollars to thousands, depending on its condition and rarity. Most standard 1999p quarters in circulation are worth face value, but error coins or high-grade specimens can skyrocket in price. In fact, some coins have sold for over $70,000 at auction. That's right. A simple quarter that you could have in your pocket right now could be worth as much as a luxury car. Asterisk now, you're probably wondering how to check if your quarter is one of the rare ones. Here's a quick guide to identifying whether your 1999p quarter might be worth thousands. Make sure the coin has a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Examine the coin closely for any signs of misstrikes, double dies, or unusual engravings. An error coin can be worth exponentially more. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that have been well preserved or have not been circulated can command impressive prices. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to look for any wear or scratches. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin. Coins graded MS67 or higher are particularly valuable. Always keep an eye on auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what similar coins are selling for. Asterisk, so, you've checked your coin, and it looks promising. What now? Here are some quick tips if you're interested in selling your coin or starting a collection. If you're looking to sell your coin, make sure to go through reputable coin dealers or auction houses. Avoid quick cash offers from unspecialized buyers. Attend coin shows or participate in online auctions to get the best prices for your coins. Online communities or local coin clubs can be great resources for networking, learning, and buying/selling coins. The coin market is always changing. The more knowledgeable you are about trends and prices, the better positioned you'll be to make savvy investments. Asterisk. Because in this video, we're going to be talking about a very special and rare coin, the 2005 1850 mint mark quarter dollar. Not only does this coin have a fascinating history, but it's worth a surprising amount of money today. So, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll learn why this little quarter could be worth a whopping $50,700 on the current market. But before we dive into the value, and why it's worth so much, let's first take a closer look at the history behind the 2005 1850 mint mark quarter. What makes this coin so special? And how did it gain such immense value? First off, let's talk about the origins of this coin. The 2005 quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a program that was launched in 1999 to honor each of the 50 states with a unique coin. Each quarter features a different state's design on the reverse side, and these quarters were minted over a span of 10 years. In 2005, 5 states were represented: California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, and West Virginia. However, the coin we're focusing on today is from the Denver Mint, and that's important because the D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, where this coin was struck. But what about the D1850 part? This is where things get interesting. This particular quarter was part of a unique, limited run that included an error on some of the dies. These errors, also known as die varieties, make certain versions of the coin extremely valuable. The D1850 mint mark refers to a very specific type of coin that was struck with these unique errors. Die varieties occur when there's a mistake in the minting process. This can happen for various reasons, anything from a misalignment of the die, doubling on the letters or numbers, to striking errors where parts of the design appear smeared or misplaced. Now, what's particularly exciting about the 2005 D1850 mint mark quarter is that it contains a highly rare and desirable error. The specifics of the D1850 mint mark variety are still somewhat shrouded in mystery, because only a limited number of these coins were produced with this particular error. This error has led to a surge in interest among collectors, and only a handful of these coins have been verified, making them incredibly rare and sought after. Now, I know what you're all wondering. How does a simple quarter go from being worth 25 cents to over $50,700? Let's break it down. First, the rarity of the coin plays a huge role. As we mentioned earlier, only a limited number of 2005 D1850 mint mark quarters were produced, and of those, even fewer have survived in good condition. Coin collectors prize rarity, and the D1850 quarter is a prime example of this. Second, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they've been well preserved and haven't been heavily circulated, are worth far more. In fact, a D1850 mint mark quarter that's in near perfect condition has fetched prices over $50,000 at auction. And finally, collector demand drives the price up even more. Because this coin is so unique and rare, it has become a prized possession among coin enthusiasts, especially those who specialize in error coins or varieties from the 50-state quarters program. So, let's talk about the current market value. As of 2024, the 2005 D1850 mint mark quarter has been known to sell for as high as $50,700, and depending on the condition of the coin, it could be worth even more in the future. Coin experts are predicting that the value of this coin will only increase as time goes on. Since the supply is extremely limited and the demand continues to grow, the prices are expected to rise even higher, especially for those coins that are graded as mint state. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, it's worth having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Having your coin officially graded and certified can significantly increase its value and make it easier to sell at auction. So how can you find one of these valuable coins? Well, like any treasure hunt, it takes a bit of patience and a lot of luck. You can always check your pocket change or visit coin dealers and auctions. But keep in mind that finding a D1850 mint mark quarter in circulation is incredibly rare. Your best bet is to attend coin shows, search online marketplaces, or visit auctions where rare error coins are sold. If you're a serious collector, consider joining a coin collecting community where you can share tips, buy, sell, and trade rare coins with other enthusiasts. You never know, you might just stumble upon one of these valuable gems. And that's it for today's video, folks. The 2005 D1850 mint mark quarter is truly a remarkable piece of history, and one that's worth a lot more than its face value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin collecting tips and rare finds. We're diving into the 2014 P mint mark quarter, a coin that's recently been making waves in the collector community. And why, you ask? Some of these 2014 quarters are being valued at a whopping $40,700. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter that could be sitting in your change drawer might just be worth more than your car. But before we get too excited, let's break it down. Today, we're going to cover everything you need to know about the 2014 P Mint Mark quarter, its history, how to spot valuable versions, why some of these are worth so much, and the current market value. So let's jump right in. First, let's start with a bit of background. The 2014 P Mint Mark quarter is part of the America, the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and is set to continue through 2021. Each year, 5 new designs are minted, each one celebrating a national park or site from a different state or U.S. territory. These quarters were struck at various mints, and the Philadelphia Mint, P, is one of the most common sources. However, it's important to note that while these coins were mass-produced, a small number of them have turned out to be extremely valuable due to errors and other factors, and that's what we'll focus on today. Now, you might be wondering, how could a common coin, like the 2014 quarter, be worth as much as $40,700? It's all about coin errors, minting mistakes, and the condition of the coin. So let's break these factors down. The first reason that makes some 2014 P Mint Mark quarters so valuable is minting errors. Errors happen during the production of coins at the U.S. Mint, and these mistakes can make certain coins highly sought after by collectors. This occurs when the coin isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process, leaving part of the design cut off. This means the coin was struck twice, causing a visible doubling of the design elements like the date or inscriptions. These happen when the die used to stamp the coin develops cracks, resulting in lines or raised areas on the coin surface. The second factor that can make a 2014 P quarter so valuable is its condition. Coin collectors use a grading scale to assess the quality of a coin, with MS-70 being a perfect coin, flawless, with no visible marks even under magnification. While an MS-70 grade is incredibly rare, many high-grade coins from 2014, especially those in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If your quarter is in excellent condition, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Even though millions of quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 2014, certain unique finds or low mintage numbers for error coins can make them incredibly rare. Rarity is key in the coin world. If only a handful of a certain type of 2014 P error quarter exists, collectors will pay top dollar to add one to their collection. Now that we've covered why some 2014 P Mint quarters are worth so much, let's talk about how to spot a valuable one in your collection or pocket change. The first thing to check is the mint mark, which on the 2014 quarter is located just below the date on the coin's obverse head's side. You're looking for the P mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. Next, examine your quarter carefully, either with the naked eye or using a magnifying glass. Look for any of the errors we mentioned earlier, off-center strikes, doubling, or die cracks. And of course, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks pristine, with no scratches or wear, you might have a high-grade coin on your hands. Now, let's talk about the numbers. The reason this coin is grabbing headlines is because a 2014 P quarter recently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $40,700. This particular coin was an MS-68 grade, and it had a rare minting error, making it one of a kind. However, you don't necessarily need an error coin to fetch a good price. As of right now, high-grade 2014 P quarters without errors are selling anywhere from $100 to $500. And if you have an error coin in MS-67 or higher, you could be looking at a value in the thousands. Now, if you think you've found a valuable 2014p quarter, what should you do next? The best thing to do is send your coin in for grading. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC will authenticate your coin and give it an official grade, which is crucial for determining its true value in the collector's market. While it costs a small fee to get a coin graded, it's absolutely worth it if your quarter is a rare find. So, there you have it. The 2014p Mint Mark quarter might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Whether it's due to an error or simply because of its exceptional condition, these quarters are proving to be hidden treasures. If you've got a 2014 quarter sitting in your pocket, take a good look at it. You might just strike gold, or in this case, silver. Don't forget to check the P Mint mark and watch for those errors. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin in your change. This script covers the history, the reasons for the coin's value, how to spot a valuable 2014p quarter, and current market conditions. Let me know if you need any changes or specific details. We're going to dive into a fascinating coin that you might have sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now, the 2018 D Mint Mark quarter dollar. And trust me, some of these coins are worth way more than their face value. How much more? How does $32,700 sound? That's right, stick around, and I'll explain how this seemingly ordinary coin can be worth a fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2018 D Mint Mark quarter comes from the America the Beautiful series. This was a part of a program by the United States Mint that began in 2010 and continued through 2021. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 unique quarter designs, each honoring a different national park or historic site in the United States. The D on this quarter stands for the Denver Mint, one of the key mints in the country alongside the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906, and in 2018, they struck millions of quarters. But what makes some of these 2018 D quarters so valuable? In 2018, the 5 quarters released included designs honoring Pictured Rock's National Lakeshore, Apostle Island's National Lakeshore, Voyageurs National Park, Cumberland Island National Seashore, and Block Island National Wildlife Refuge. These quarters were minted in both Denver and Philadelphia, but it's the Denver ones we're focusing on today. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Why are some of these 2018 D quarters worth tens of thousands of dollars? Well, the value of a coin depends on several factors: its rarity, condition, and any unique errors or varieties that may have occurred during the minting process. One of the biggest reasons a 2018 D quarter could be worth a lot is due to mint errors. Mint errors occur when there's a mistake in the minting process. Anything from doubling on the design, misalignment, or even wrong metal compositions. These error coins are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Some error coins from the 2018 D quarters have sold for eye-popping prices, upwards of $30,000. For example, in 2023, an error 2018 D quarter with a minting flaw sold for $32,700 at an auction. That's right, a single quarter that someone might have found in their change could be worth as much as a brand new car. Crazy, right? So how do you know if your 2018 D quarter is one of those valuable ones? First, check for any errors or varieties. Some things to look out for include: these occur when the die used to strike the coin has a defect, leading to noticeable abnormalities, like doubling of letters or numbers. A quarter that was struck off-center will have part of the design missing or misaligned, making it an instant rarity. These are quarters where part of the coin's metal is missing due to an error in the cutting process. Some error coins may have been struck on the wrong metal. For example, a quarter could be struck on a nickel or dime planchet by mistake, making it highly valuable. Even without an error, the condition of the coin matters. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they're in nearly perfect condition with no signs of wear, can be worth significantly more than circulated coins. Many collectors use professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to verify the condition and authenticity of their coins. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, it's a good idea to get it graded by a professional. High-grade, mint-condition coins have sold for thousands, even without errors, just because of their pristine condition. Alright, so you've found a 2018 D quarter, you've inspected it, and maybe it has an error or is in near-perfect condition. What next? Let's talk about the current market value and how to sell your coin. Currently, standard 2018 D quarters in circulated condition are worth around their face value, which is 25 cents. But if you have one with a mint error or in mint state condition, that's where the big bucks come in. Prices for high-grade 2018 D quarters with mint errors can range anywhere from a few $100s to over $30,000, depending on the rarity and condition. To sell your coin, you have several options. You can list it on online marketplaces like eBay, send it to a specialized coin auction, or sell it directly to a collector. If you think your coin is extremely valuable, an auction house might be your best bet for getting top dollar. Once you've identified a valuable coin, it's important to keep it in good condition. Store your coins in protective holders to prevent scratches, fingerprints, or any damage that could lower their value. Avoid cleaning your coins. Even though it might seem like a good idea, cleaning can actually damage the coin and reduce its value. Professional coin collectors and investors recommend keeping valuable coins in climate-controlled environments and always handling them by the edges. Trust me, it's worth it to preserve your coin's condition, especially when it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. And there you have it. Who knew that a 2018 D quarter could be worth so much money? Whether you're just getting into coin collecting or you've been doing this for years, it's always exciting to find a hidden gem like this. Be sure to check your change. You might just have a $32,700 coin sitting in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more about rare coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin, or if you have any questions about the 2018 D quarter. Until next time, happy hunting! We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and we have an exciting one to talk about: the 2002 P1812 Mint Mark Quarter Dollar. This coin has recently been making waves in the numismatic community, with collectors and investors eyeing its current market value of a jaw-dropping $58,700. So, if you're into coin collecting, or simply curious about how a quarter can be worth so much, you're in for a treat. First, let's talk about the history of the 2002 P1812 Mint Mark Quarter Dollar. The year 2002 marks the 7th year of the U.S. Mint's famous 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999. The program was designed to honor each state with its unique quarter. However, this specific coin, the 2002 P1812, holds a mysterious origin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. In 2002, the U.S. Mint produced quarters for 5 different states: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. But unlike any other coin from this era, the 2002 P1812 quarter stands out because of its unique mint mark and rarity. The mint mark P refers to the Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was struck. But what makes this coin extraordinary is the 1812 inscribed alongside the P, which is not typical for quarters minted during this period. This minting anomaly has led many collectors to believe that it was either an experimental coin or part of a limited run, which adds a layer of mystery. There are several key factors that make the 2002 P1812 Mint Mark Quarter Dollar incredibly valuable in today's market. Rarity is the most crucial factor. Very few of these coins are known to exist, and their limited numbers have pushed collectors to seek them out aggressively. The exact number of these coins minted with the 1812 mark remains unclear, but some experts estimate it to be less than a few dozen. Next up is the coin's condition or grade. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC play a huge role in determining the value of any coin. A 2002 P1812 quarter that's been graded as MS68 or MS69 mint state is likely to fetch a higher price than a circulated or damaged one. Pristine examples with no wear or scratches can easily go above the $50,000 mark, and that's exactly why this coin is attracting so much attention. Another big reason for the coin's sky-high value is its anomalous mint mark. Coins with significant mint errors or unusual inscriptions tend to command higher prices. The 1812 next to the P has left many collectors and numismatists baffled. Was it a deliberate choice or a minting error? Regardless, it adds to the allure and intrigue, driving up demand. In the past year, this coin has seen a surge in demand. Most recently, a pristine 2002 P1812 quarter dollar sold at auction for an astonishing $58,700. Collectors were fighting tooth and nail to own this rare piece of U.S. mint history. Online marketplaces like eBay and private auctions have also seen similar coins listed, although none have reached the same high price just yet. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare quarters? Great question. To check if you own a 2002 P1812 quarter dollar, follow these simple steps. First, check for the letter P on the front side of the coin, just below George Washington's portrait. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Right next to the P, you should see 1812. If you see this, you might be holding onto one of the rarest quarters in existence. If you think you've found one, make sure to get the coin professionally graded to understand its exact worth. Absolutely. With the 2002 P1812 quarter dollar fetching such high prices, it's become a must-have for serious collectors. However, keep in mind that the coin's value is heavily influenced by its condition, rarity, and overall demand. If you manage to find one, whether it's in a coin shop, at a garage sale, or tucked away in a coin roll, you might just be holding a small fortune. We're diving into a fascinating topic that has been buzzing in the coin collecting community. We're going to talk about a coin that has skyrocketed in value and has collectors everywhere talking: the 2002 D1817 mint mark quarter dollar coin. You heard that right. A modern quarter worth a whopping $64,700 in the market today. How did this happen? And why is this coin so valuable? Let's find out. So, what exactly is the 2002 D1817 mint mark quarter? Well, this coin is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was a hugely successful initiative by the U.S. Mint that ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state in the U.S. had a quarter released in its honor, and the program was a massive hit with collectors, releasing billions of coins across 50 states. The quarter in question was struck in 2002 at the Denver Mint, as shown by the D mint mark. The 2002 D quarter specifically honored the state of Mississippi, showcasing a beautiful design of two magnolia blossoms, which is the state flower of Mississippi. But here's the twist. The 2002 D quarter we're talking about today isn't just your regular state quarter. It's an error coin. And not just any error coin, but one with a minting error that makes it extremely valuable. This particular quarter was struck with the wrong die, a die that bears the date 1817. Imagine that, a modern coin struck with a die from over 200 years ago. That makes this coin an absolute rarity and highly sought after by collectors. So how does a minting error like this even happen? The U.S. Mint produces millions, sometimes billions, of coins each year, and it's rare, but occasionally, something slips through the cracks. In this case, it seems that an old die, bearing the date 1817, was mistakenly used to strike the quarter. Normally, this kind of error would be caught and corrected quickly, but a few managed to escape into circulation. These types of errors are what coin collectors live for, and that's why this particular quarter is worth so much. The error itself is extremely rare, and the historical significance of the die used makes it even more unique. Imagine owning a piece of American history that spans centuries. A coin from 2002 that carries a piece of 1817 within it. So what does this mean for the value of the coin? Error coins like this are notoriously hard to value because their price depends heavily on how rare they are, the condition they're in, and, of course, demand from collectors. As of now, the 2002 1817 mint mark quarter is valued at a stunning $64,700. That's right, $64,700. But how did we get to that number? In recent years, we've seen an explosion of interest in rare and error coins, driven by collectors, historians, and investors alike. Just recently, one of these coins went up for auction and sold for a jaw-dropping $64,700. This price was driven up by a few key factors: its rarity, the quality of the error, and the current demand for unique pieces of American coinage. Let's break that down a little more. First, rarity. There are very few of these coins known to exist. Second, the condition of the coin. Error coins that are in better shape fetch much higher prices. Third, the historical significance. This coin links modern minting technology with early American coinage, a fascinating bridge between eras. And finally, demand. As more collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare pieces, the prices just keep climbing. Now, you might be thinking, do I have one of these coins lying around? Could there be a 2002 1817 quarter hiding in my pocket change? While the chances are slim, it's not impossible. Error coins like this sometimes go unnoticed for years, pass from person to person without anyone realizing their true value. If you're serious about finding one of these rare coins, here are a few tips. First, always check the mint mark and date. If you have a 2002 D quarter, inspect it carefully for any unusual features. Look for the 1817 die error. If the numbers seem off or there are signs of a mistrike, it could be worth getting it professionally appraised. Speaking of professional appraisal, it's crucial to have your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable company like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations can confirm the authenticity of your coin, assess its condition, and provide an official grade, which is essential when selling or auctioning your coin. Once authenticated, you can sell the coin at a major auction or through a trusted dealer. Keep in mind, as with any investment, timing is key. If the market for rare coins is hot, your error coin could fetch even more than its current value. So, there you have it, a modern quarter worth nearly $65,000, all thanks to a 200-year-old minting error. Who knew that a simple mistake could turn a regular coin into a collector's dream? We're diving deep into a coin that has been catching the attention of collectors worldwide. The 2002 D 1816 mint mark quarter ***. Believe it or not, this coin, with some very specific characteristics, can be worth a lot more than you might think. We're talking values that range from $70 to a jaw-dropping $700 or more in today's market. But what makes this quarter so special? Is it just another ordinary quarter, or is there a fascinating story behind it? Let's find out together. First things first, the 2002 D quarter is part of the State Quarters series that was released by the United States Mint between 1999 and 2008. The goal was to honor each of the 50 U.S. states, and in 2002, we saw the release of quarters featuring Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. The D mint mark on these coins indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 major mints in the U.S. Denver is known for producing billions of coins, so most of the time, these quarters aren't rare. But here's where things get interesting. We're not just talking about any 2002D quarter, we're talking about one with a specific 1816 mint mark or error that has collectors buzzing. So, what exactly is this 1816 mint mark on a 2002 quarter? You might be wondering, how is that possible? Well, this is where the world of coin collecting gets really fascinating. The 1816 mint mark isn't a standard mint mark. It's actually a minting error. These kinds of errors occur when a coin is struck with a misdated die or some other mechanical glitch, leading to unique coins like this one. Errors like these are rare, and as every collector knows, rarity equals value. So, even though millions of 2002D quarters were minted, the ones with this error are few and far between. And for that reason, collectors are willing to pay big money for them. Right now, depending on the condition of your 2002D 1816 mint mark quarter, it can be valued anywhere from $70 on the lower end to a whopping $700 or more if it's in pristine condition. That's a serious payday for a simple quarter, isn't it? Now, if you're sitting there wondering, how can my quarter be worth hundreds of dollars? Let me explain. The value of any coin, including this one, depends on several key factors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70, mint state 70, being the best possible condition, meaning no flaws under magnification. If your quarter looks like it just came out of the mint, shiny, no scratches, and full of detail, it could be worth big money. The 1816 mint mark error is rare, but how rare is your specific coin? The fewer there are, the more valuable yours becomes. You might even want to get your coin certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This gives potential buyers confidence that your coin is the real deal. Minting errors always attract attention, but this one is particularly special because of the unusual nature of the misdated mint mark. Coins with unique stories behind them always fetch higher prices. The market for collectible coins fluctuates over time. Right now, the 2002D 1816 mint mark quarter is experiencing a spike in demand, with collectors ready to pay top dollar. So, it's the perfect time to sell if you're looking to cash in. Alright, so you're probably thinking, do I have one of these valuable quarters in my pocket or coin jar? Here's how you can check and look at the details of your 2002D quarter. Check for any unusual features around the mint mark, specifically signs of an error like the 1816 mark. For any inconsistencies, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or imperfections that don't align with regular quarters from that year. If your coin is in excellent shape, with no signs of wear or damage, it may have a higher value. Be a professional coin dealer or submit it to a grading service. This step can help you determine its exact value and rarity. So, what are these coins selling for today? Well, a quick look at recent sales shows that collectors are willing to pay anywhere from $70 for lower grade examples to over $700 for coins in top tier, mint state condition. Some auctions have even seen higher bids due to fierce competition among collectors. For example, one MS67 graded 2002D 1816 mint mark quarter recently sold for over $750, proving just how valuable this coin can be. And with demand rising, who knows, this could just be the beginning. So, there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 2002D 1816 mint mark quarter. It's more than just a coin in your pocket. It's a piece of history, a rare minting error, and potentially a valuable treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a few coins lying around, this quarter proves that sometimes the smallest things can hold the most surprising value.